The NFL Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it with Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Pretty move. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 30. Past the 20.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 51 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0.
For Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
To Greg Olsen.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
David.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
And one thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that sack.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Brings up
they went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Ryan Succop on for the point out.
A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And in contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's in by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal.
29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's Reed. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Wilson's pass.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
A gain of 50.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's why we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
40-yard line.
Now Jones. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Not sure if he was looking for a cutback lane or whether he was trying to get to the corner, but he didn't find either. They ended up forcing him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Number 3.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Loss of 8 yards.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, this will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Brady.
At the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Check 4.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. From the 2 now, second and goal.